Have you been there before when you've applied for several NHS job roles and yet you never got shortlisted? Or perhaps it's your first time applying for an NHS job and you have no idea where to begin and where to even end. If that is you, then you are in the right place. Today, I'm going to break down the NHS job application process into simple, easy to follow steps so you know exactly what to expect right from finding a vacancy to receiving a job offer. This video isn't about how to create a perfect supporting statement or how to create a perfect application just yet. Instead, it's about helping you to understand the entire recruitment journey. Once you understand the process, every future video in this series would make sense to you eventually. So let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is James. I'm a pharmacy student. Alongside my studies, I've also gained relevant experience working within the NHS for some time now. And so as a person with experience on this channel, I will be sharing practical guidance on healthcare careers, application process, pharmacy, travel, and my own personal journey with the sole aim of helping people who wants to navigate similar pathways. And so if that sounds like something you are really interested, then kindly consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Now, let's demystify the NHS job application process. The NHS recruitment journey can be divided into several stages. There are about 10 of them. So I'll quickly walk through all these stages and then later in the video, I would expatiate on all of these stages. So 1, you first of all find a vacancy. Afterwards, you carefully read the job advert, the job description, and the person specification. You then complete the application form, including your supporting information. After that, your application is shortlisted. And if you are successful, you'll be invited for an interview. And once everything is done, you would have to go through unemployment checks. And if you are successful with that as well, you get, a job offer and a start date, which you have agreed upon with your line manager. At first glance, this may seem like a long process, but each stage has a purpose. So understanding what the employers are looking for at each step can be very crucial, and it will help you to maximize your chances of getting an offer within the NHS. So let's start off first with how to find the right vacancy. So many applicants make a common mistake of applying to every single job they come across with the notion or with the idea that, applying to as many jobs as I can would enhance or would actually improve my chance of success. That is quite not the case all the time. Instead, you should focus on the roles that genuinely match your qualifications, matches your experience and skills. You have to also read the advert carefully before you apply. Pay attention to the job title, the departments, the location of the job, contract type, working hours, and also closing date. All these are very important factors you need to be aware of before applying. And most importantly, don't skip the documents that are attached to the job adverts. This brings us to the next stage. So every NHS vacancy usually includes a job description and a person specification. These documents are very important. So people overlook it for many reasons. But then the job description explains what you'll be doing or what you'll be expected if you are successful in your application. The person specification, on the other hand, tells you exactly what the employer is looking for in a candidate, the attributes and the qualities you bring on board. So it lists some essential criteria and undesirable criteria that they will use to assess the applications. This is one of the biggest secrets to successful NHS applications. And so your application shouldn't simply repeat your CV. It should instead demonstrate with clear examples how you meet the criteria stated or specified in the application or in the person specification. And so we will explore this in much greater detail in our next video because it's one of the most important parts of the entire process or application journey. Once you've understood the requirements, it's time to complete the application. So most of the NHS job applications will ask for your personal details, education history, employment history, qualification, references, and supporting information. Out of all these sections, The supporting information is arguably the very component that carries the greatest of weights when it comes to shortlisting. It is your chance to actually explain why you are the right candidate for the job, why you are the best fits among all other applicants. Many applicants underestimate its importance or copy and paste the same statement into every single application, thinking he wouldn't be caught or thinking he wouldn't be noticed. That approach really works. It really works. I would say 1 out of 100. And you wouldn't want to be, banking your life on chances. So each application should be tailored to the specific role you're applying for. After the application deadline, the recruitment team begins the shortlisting process. And here, they compare applications against the person's specifications. So they will actually look out for applicants who clearly demonstrate that they meet the essential criteria and are more likely to be shortlisted for an interview. It's important to understand that shortlisting isn't just a random process. It is a carefully and well thought process which is structured based on the requirements of the role that were advertised initially. And so, if you are shortlisted, you receive an offer or an invitation to interview. And it depending on the role, the interview may include questions about your experience, your understanding of the NHS values, and how you've handled situations in the past, and how you would respond to different situations or different workplace scenarios. Preparation is very key, as in every aspect of our lives, and we will dedicate future videos to interview techniques and common questions that they ask in the interview based on my personal experience. And once you are successful at interview, you move on to the next stage, that is the pre-employment checks. So these checks may include references, identity verification, right to work checks, occupational health, clearance, and where required, a DBS would be actually undertaken before you can start work. So once you've completed all of these successfully, you would receive a job offer and agree on a start date. If you have enjoyed this video, then kindly give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.